the general election. An important, very important election. I've never been really that interested in politics. I don't know if you are. It's just control, isn't it? But we have an option of who we're going to be controlled by, and that is either David Cameron or Ed Miliband. And I choose Ed Miliband because I personally think David Cameron is the worst leader this country has ever seen. I think the man is totally and utterly corrupt, totally in the bank's back pocket and the other way around. I think he's a liar. I know what he has planned for the next 5 years if we allow him back in. This involves selling off government buildings and services to a private investment company that shall be called a landlord. And he will take that money and he will back pocket a lot of it and say it's helping balance the books. What will actually happen is there will now be a landlord for government owned property. It won't be government owned anymore. There will now be a landlord for all the buildings, and who's going to pay the rent? You and I. Not for the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Because Cameron has said he only wants 5 more years, and then he's not even gonna go in to Parliament again after that. Well, if he gets back in, he'd have no chance anyway. No, you would pay the rent for the rest of your working life, because he's not renting these, but he's selling them to them forever. For you, your children, and your children's children to pay the rent on these buildings for the rest of their lives. He is Thatcher times 10. Maybe in his mind he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. He keeps talking about reducing a deficit, money, and austerity. And if he gets back in power, he will sell the NHS. He's got plans for that. He said on the first TV debate, the Sky News one, he even said it, that he believes to make it more efficient it needs running by one company. Could he have made it any more clear? Yet we have people this evening saying, well, I don't believe, yeah, we would like Cameron out, but I don't believe in Labour, so I'm going to vote UKIP. And then he says, yeah, but UKIP can't win. And they say, yeah, no, but I'm voting with my heart. What good's that going to do, voting with your heart? It's tomorrow that counts. The future. Voting with your heart just because you prefer UKIP, knowing that that's not going to make any difference to the future of this country. How can that make any sense? And that woman from the Green Party, this isn't racist. It's not because she's Australian, but that woman is absolutely raving mad. Excuse me. Is this on my chest and six and not gonna come? She said she planned to raise the minimum wage from, I think it's £6.10 to £10 an hour. She's no understanding of social economics whatsoever. You can't jump that much. There aren't enough jobs as it is. You raised that minimum wage to £10. Companies would shed staff. Companies would shut down. In addition to that, she said she would charge supermarkets, the big ones like Tesco, Asda, that's your Walmart in America, extra taxes. Well, do you know what that would cause? Extra food bill, extra costs when buying food shopping at the supermarket. The woman is crazy. She wants to scrap Trident. Oh, great. That's like, let's come back to an old cowboy film, right? Two men in a bar, both of them have got guns. One of them says, I prefer the Green Party. I don't need this gun anymore. I'm gonna get rid of it. And the other one just goes crazy. But the choice is pretty much over now. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. My prediction is, by the way, Russel Brand, I think he's played quite a stooge in this, and I do believe he's an idiot, but I don't think he's quite as stupid as he makes out. I'll tell you why now. He writes some books on revolution, a funny revolution that is, where to start a revolution you do nothing. You know, the revolutions of old involve walking down villages with pitchforks to overturn the leader. No, this revolution involved everybody throw away your polling cards and don't vote. And obviously, not everybody was not going to vote, but he's got 10 million twits on Twitter who did just that. Funnily enough, 3 days before the election, he announces, let's vote Ed Miliband. Voting does actually matter after all. We need to get rid of David Cameron. So this really upsets his followers, and they reply, you've really let us down, you've led us down a garden path. We didn't even bother to register to vote, we've thrown away our revolution of not voting. And even if we had, we'd vote Cameron now, let's vote as Miliband, because we need to get rid of Cameron. And only Labour can do it. Now I've known for 6 months only Labour could remove Cameron. It doesn't take a genius to work that out. So his followers on his YouTube channel, which is called The Truths, are saying you've let us down, you've betrayed us. Though some of us that still do have a polling card are now going to vote Cameron just to shun you. And then a lot of them are saying this is the interesting point. You've sold out to Ed Miliband. You turncoat. You've betrayed us, you've sold out to Ed Miliband. Let's be fair, a lot of his followers are in the catchment age of about 19 to 26. which is quite a vulnerable age, and an age, well, I suppose a lot of them are based down south, but an age where they're either still at uni or just leaving uni, and would possibly be more inclined to vote Labour. I don't know if you would agree with that. So what he's just done is taken out 10 million Labour voters, right? And they're saying he's sold out to Ed Miliband. No, they don't get it. It's David Cameron who's paid him to do that. Absolutely. Now 10 million people can't vote for Labour, and the ones that still can vote will vote for Cameron. You're beginning to get it. Quite clever, really, isn't it? Bit sneaky, a little bit sneaky, but there you go. You had Cameron on TV saying Russel Brand is a joke. Then you get this interaction from Russel Brand saying, right, let's vote Ed Miliband. The pair of them are a joke. Both on stage together. Mark my words, it'll come out. I've not read this on the internet, these are my thoughts. It took me nearly 2 days to work it out, but I firmly believe this is what's happening. It's a big sellout. The people who are saying he sold out to Ed Miliband, oh no. He brought Ed Miliband to his house and basically made a fool of him. It's Cameron. It's Cameron that's in the pocket. That's my opinion. Anyway, we will find out tomorrow. My predictions are that in terms of seats, I think Conservatives will edge it. That's based on me speaking to people on Facebook, and so many of them, as I've mentioned before, saying, well, I don't want Labour either, they're just as bad, so I'm voting UKIP or Green, which are votes for David Cameron. Any vote that isn't for Labour goes in David Cameron's favour. So, my prediction is Cameron will get slightly the more seats. It will be close. It will be close. But I don't think Labour will edge ahead. But I think Conservatives will get the more seats. And then we're talking coalition. And then who's he going to choose to go with him? Not sure he would choose the Lib Dems, although I don't know. Nick Clegg's been his puppet, doing a little merry dance for him for 5 years. Not sure he would go with UKIP. He's obviously not going to go into coalition with Labour, because surely that can't happen. Maybe either the Greens or the Lib Dems again, perhaps. I don't suppose it won't matter to him, because the coalition, it wasn't. We've had a coalition for the last 5 years. Who ruled? Cameron or Nick Clegg? Cameron, without a shadow of a doubt. So, it's a shame. I've tried to campaign for the last 6 months to give people this information. tomorrow is the simplest vote you could ever think of. I mean, it's, if you don't want Cameron in, vote Labour. If you want Cameron in, vote either Conservative, UKIP, Green, or don't vote at all. It is that simple. I can't understand why people don't get it, but they don't. But anyway, my prediction: Conservatives will edge to more seats and coalition for Conservative, and it's going to be a terrible 5 years if that happens. I really hope it doesn't. Anyway, I've rambled on enough now, and I'll speak to you all soon.